The topic is Telangana geography and I have categorized into 7 parts. Introduction, symbols, physical features, structure of state, agriculture and lands, rivers and its tributaries, districts. Starting with introduction, Telangana region was successively ruled by Satavahanas, Pallavas, Eastern Chalukyas, Kakatiyas, Vijayanagaras until it became a part of Qutub Shahi kingdom of Golconda. Later, it came under the rule of Nizam Shahi dynasty of Hyderabad. Since 1947, there was repeated demands for Telangana state to bifurcate from Andhra Pradesh. It finally happened on 2nd June 2014. Telangana is 29th state of India, which is also youngest state of India. It is formed on 2nd June 2014 and that day we celebrate as Telangana Formation Day. Hyderabad served as joint capital for 10 years to both Telugu states, it means Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, until 2024. Borders of Telangana are north and northwest are covered with Maharashtra, north is covered with Chhattisgarh, west is covered with Karnataka and east and south are covered with Andhra Pradesh. Capital of Telangana is Hyderabad. There are 10 districts initially in Telangana. Now they were divided into 33 districts. MPs in Rajya Sabha are 7, MPs in Lok Sabha are 17. The both together called as parliamentary constituency. We will discuss parliamentary constituency in detail in political session. MLAs are 119, it means 119. MLCs are 43. The both MLAs and MLCs together called legislature. Revenue divisions in Telangana are 68. Wildlife sanctuaries are 11. Geological parks are 1 which is in Hyderabad, Nehru Geological Park. Popular places of Telangana are Hyderabad, Secunderabad, Warangal, etc. These are the basic points about Telangana state. And the governor of Telangana is Tamilisai Soundari Rajan. The chief minister we all know that KCR Kalvakundra Chandrasekhar Rao. Symbols of Telangana state. Emblem of Telangana is Kakatiya Kalatoranam. Language is Telugu which belongs to Dravidian family. Song of Telangana is Jaya Jaya Hai Telangana. Bird of Telangana state is Indian roller which is also called as Palapita in native Telugu language. Animal of Telangana is spotted deer as shown in the figure. And the fruit is all-time favorite mango fruit. The tree of Telangana is Prosopis cinerearia which is also called as Jammi Chettu. Flower of Telangana is Senna aruculata. In Telugu it is called as Tangedu Puvu. We use it for Batukama festival. And the rivers are major part of Telangana. Godavari, Krishna, Manjira and Musi. These are the main rivers of Telangana state. And the sport of Telangana is Kabaddi. Physiography and structure of Telangana. Geologically, the plateau is chiefly composed of ancient Precambrian gneiss. Precambrian gneiss is nothing but rocks that belongs to the earliest era. The distance of Telangana from north to south is 770 kilometers and from west to east it is 515 kilometers. Telangana basically a plateau and north part of Telangana is called as Warangal Plateau, the central part is called as Golconda Plateau and the southern part of Telangana is called as Nalgonda Plateau. There are two major waterfalls in Telangana, Kuntala and Pocharam. Kuntala is located on Kandem River, Neredigonda Mandal of Adilabad district. Pocharam is located on Pocharam Dam of Adilabad district. Forests in Telangana are mostly mixed deciduous. It means both moist deciduous and dry deciduous. Deciduous means trees that loses its leaves annually and grow again. Rivers and its tributaries. There are two major rivers in Telangana. Telangana people are mostly dependent on agriculture. So rivers are utilized mostly in irrigation purposes. The major river of Telangana is Godavari. It has 3 tributaries. Tributaries are nothing but the branch of a main river. Manjira, Pranahita and Maner are the tributaries of Godavari. Manjira River. It is about 644 kilometers in length. It is the longest Godavari tributary. And this river was born in B district of Maharashtra at Balagat Hills. It flows in southeast direction and enters Telangana at Medak district. It joins Godavari in Nizamabad. Nizam Sagar project is constructed here. Pranahita River. It is the union of 3 rivers, Vyanganga, Penganga and Varda. This river is about 113 kilometers and the junction of 3 rivers is called as Junction Kautila. It is in between Telangana and Maharashtra. These are born in Madhya Pradesh at Satpura Hills. This river flows through Adilabad district and joins Godavari at Chennur. This river empties itself into Godavari at Kaleshwaram. Maner River is also one of the Godavari's tributary. Lower Maner Dam is constructed for drinking water for Karimnagar and Telangana. NTPC power plant at Ramagundam is constructed near Maner. Here are some important points of Godavari River. This river is also called as Deccan Ganga because it's largest South Indian river and second largest in India. This river was born in Western Ghats, Nasik district, Trayambakam of Maharashtra. This enters Telangana through Basra, which is in Nimmal district. The river flows through Nirmal, Manchiryal in north and Nizamabad, Jagityal, Peddapalli in south. This finally joins Bay of Bengal at Dhavaleshwaram, which is also called as Antarvedi of East Godavari district. The length of this river is 1465 kilometers. The holy places includes Bhadrachalam, which is Ramalayam, Basra, which is Saraswati Devi temple, Vemulavada, which is Rajarajeshwari Devi temple. The tributaries of the river is Manjira, Maner, Pranahita, Indravati, Sabari and Seeleru. Krishna River. It has 6 tributaries in Telangana. Tungabhadra, Musi, Dindi, Muniru, Paleru and Bhima. Bhima River. It is about 861 kilometers in length. This is the longest tributary of Krishna River in Telangana district. This is a flood-prone area during monsoon season. Though its longest tributary, it flows through Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Mostly river water is used for irrigation purposes. Tungabhadra River. It is about 531 kilometers in length. This river was born in Varahagiri Hills, Karnataka. This river joins Krishna at Sangameshwaram, which is in Kurnool and Mehboob Nagar. Raghavendra Swami Temple, which is located in Kurnool of Andhra Pradesh, is holy place. Musi River. It was about 250 kilometers in length. This river was born at Anantagiri Hills at Sivareddipeta of Rangareddy district. This flows through Hyderabad and joins Krishna in Vadipalli of Nalgonda. Osman Sagar drinking water reservoir is constructed here. Himayat Sagar is also constructed on this river. The tributary of Musi is Aleru, which joins Krishna at Chittalur. Muneru River. It is about 193 kilometers in length and this river starts from Pakala Reservoir and joins Krishna. This flows through Warangal Khammam towards south and joins Krishna along with Vaira and Katleru rivers. Dindi River is about 153 kilometers in length. Other name of Dindi River is Meenambaram. This is born in Shabad Hills of Maharashtra. This flows through Amarabad, Nandikonda and joins Krishna at Eleshwaram. Paleru River. It is about 145 kilometers and final tributary of Krishna River. This river was born at Warangal and flows through Khammam and Nalgonda. This joins Krishna at Jagayapeta. During Nizam rule, reservoir was constructed here. Some important points of Krishna River. It is third largest river in India. Its length is 1400 kilometers. Krishna River is born at Western Ghats of Mahabaleshwaram, which is in Maharashtra. This flows through Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. In Telangana, it flows through Mahbubnagar, Nalgonda, Guntur, Krishna districts. It joins Bay of Bengal at Hamsala Devi. The tributaries of Krishna river are Tungabhadra, Dindi, Paleru, Budamaru, Tameleru, Koyana, Aparna, Panchaganga, Musi, Bhima, Gantaprabha, Malaprabha. Soils and lands of Telangana state. Telangana is majorly covered with 4 kinds of soils: red soil, black soil, alluvial soil, laterite soil. Red soil covers most part of Telangana. It is about 48%. Black soil is about 25%. Alluvial soil covers 20% approximately. And laterite soil covers 7% of land in Telangana state. Red soil. It covers about 48% of land in Telangana. This soil forms in low rainfall areas. The color of red soil is red in color because it is rich in ferric oxide. Lower layers might be reddish yellow in color. This soil is found mostly in Mahbubnagar, Nalgonda, Karimnagar, Khammam, Rangareddy, Nizamabad, Adilabad districts of Telangana. It is rich in ferric oxide and deficient in lime, phosphate, manganese, nitrogen, humus, potash, etc. This is good to grow wheat, cotton, pulses, tobacco, oil seeds, potato, etc. Black soil. It covers 25% of area in Telangana. The other name of black soil is Regar soil. Regar means cotton. It is best to grow cotton, so it got that name. It is a manure. It means highly fertile land. Black soil is a highly fertile land, so called manure. Special feature of black soil is it can self-plough by developing wide crack when it is dried, and also has high water retaining capacity. Most of the Deccan area is occupied by black soil. It means Adilabad, Rangareddy, Nizamabad, Karimnagar, Warangal, Mahbubnagar districts. It is rich in iron, lime, calcium, potassium, aluminium and manganese. And this soil is deficient of nitrogen, phosphorus, organic matter. Alluvial soil. It is highly fertile soil and new alluvium is called as Khadar, old alluvium is called as Bangar. The color of alluvium soil is light grey or ash grey. This soil is rich in potash and deficient in phosphorus. This is basically a depositional soil. It means formed by deposition of rivers and streams. This soil is found mostly in Khammam, Nalgonda, Adilabad, Mahbubnagar and Warangal districts of Telangana. This soil is good to grow rice, wheat, maize, sugarcane, pulses, oilseeds, etc. This soil covers almost 20% of land. Laterite soil. Later is a Greek word which means brick. This soil is formed in high temperature and high rainfall areas. Special feature of the soil is it becomes so soft when it is wet and so hard when it is dried. The color of the soil is red in color. It is formed as a result of high leaching. Lime, silica are leached away, whereas organic matter and humus are removed due to bacteria and other plants. This soil is rich in iron, poor in nitrogen, potassium, lime, etc. This soil is good to grow rice, ragi, sugarcane, cashew nuts, etc. It covers 7% of land. Agriculture in Telangana. There are 2 seasons that are important for Telangana state. They are Kharif season and Rabi season. Kharif season is about July to December. Crops are sowed in this season, so-called sowing season in Telangana state. Rabi season. It is about February to April. Crops are harvested in this season. Crops need cool climate to germinate its seed. The major food crops of Telangana are paddy, jowar, bajra, maize, ragi and pulses. Paddy. Rice is staple food of Telangana and it is cultivated in both the seasons. This crop is mostly seen in Khammam, Warangal, Karimnagar, Nizamabad districts. Jowar. It is a second major crop of Telangana state cultivated in both seasons and It is grown in almost all districts except Nizamabad. Bajra. It is rain-fed crop and it is cultivated in Nizamabad, Karimnagar, Nalgonda, Mehbubnagar and Medak districts. Maize. It is purely Kharif crop. It is cultivated in Karimnagar, Nizamabad, Medak, Warangal and Adilabad. Ragi. Mostly cultivated in Rangareddy, Medak and Mehbubnagar districts. In both Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, pulses occupies 7th place in growing all over India. Pulses include red gram, green gram, Bengal gram, black gram, horse gram. The cultivated districts are according to the old districts of Telangana. Finally, the cash crops of Telangana state: tobacco, cotton, sugarcane, chilies, turmeric, groundnuts, castor oil, sunflower, onions, and fruit yielding crops. This is all about Telangana geography, and I will let you know about the districts in detail in next part of this video. If you have any suggestions regarding this video, let me know in the comment section below. If you want me to make these videos in Telugu, let me know. Thank you. Do share and subscribe to my channel. Jai Hind.